Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Don't be fooled by the lack of rain right now. It is a weather-worn day. We could see scattered storms across the state in a matter of hours. Guy Brown's here to tell us about the biggest threats we could face later on. Guy?
Hi, Sharon. Right now the skies really opened up. Lots of blue skies this afternoon and temperatures are heating up, which will be the fuel for some of those storms that get going later on throughout the course of the afternoon. So between 4 and 9, we're still looking at that window for severe storms. Hail and damaging wind will be the greatest impacts from these storms that push through. And then we'll see this move east into central Wisconsin after 8 p.m. tonight. And then that's where western and central Wisconsin will have that threat for severe storms. You can see this covering a vast amount of area here over the state of Minnesota and Wisconsin, even stretching as far southwest as portions of Colorado and Kansas. So we're not the only ones. So let's get right to it. Let's time things out. Here it is, microcast. So we'll have a couple more hours of sunshine and dry conditions, quiet conditions. By 5 o'clock, we'll see those storms popping up, bubbling up, not organized. So again, these storms will be disorganized, and then we'll see those storms kind of congeal together around 10 o'clock tonight, and then completely move out of the region throughout the course of the overnight hours. So at least by tomorrow morning, we're waking up dry. Temperatures up to the upper 80s later on this afternoon. So we are heating up, and we're heating up pretty quickly. Radar's absolutely quiet. Just a few showers to the north over the Duluth area, and you'll see overnight clearing up. All right, Sharon, you'll see the 7-day forecasts. Intense heat on the way next week, so something else we're going to have to keep an eye on.
All right, thank you for helping us plan our day, Guy. It's important to stay up to speed on the forecast, especially on weather-worn days like today. Download the KARE 11 weather app. It's free on any app store. Right now in Minneapolis, police are searching for a suspect who they say hit and killed a man while driving a stolen Hyundai. The crash happened at an intersection on Washington Avenue near 22nd Avenue North around 7:30 last night. Officers shared that a woman in the Hyundai was taken to the hospital. Police say the driver of the car they crashed into, a man in his 40s, died at the hospital. The driver of the stolen car ran from the scene before police arrived. Today, civil commitment hearings will begin for the man previously found guilty in the gruesome murder of his girlfriend, America Thayer. This comes 24 hours after a judge issued a new verdict saying Alexis Saborit is not guilty because of mental illness. This means he will not go to prison for his crime. Saborit brutally killed Thayer on a residential street in Shakopee in front of neighbors. Thayer's son tells us this new verdict is difficult to understand.
I just don't know what world or society we're living in anymore. I just want this to be over with for myself, my family, and more importantly, and I just want us to be able to move on and remember the good things about my mom.
Psychologists believe the crime was motivated by paranoid delusions that didn't allow Saborit to understand murder was morally wrong. Saborit will stay in the Scott County Jail while waiting to be admitted to a psychiatric hospital. This is important news for St. Paul taxpayers. Today at 3:30, the City Council will vote on a resolution to put a question on the 2024 ballot. It's whether to raise property taxes over the span of 10 years in order to help families with early child care costs. The council is also expected to vote on wording of another question on the ballot this November. It involves a 1% hike on sales tax to fund work on city roads and parks. Hey, it's been a really big summer for events in downtown Minneapolis, and tonight we're celebrating the city's bodies of water. The Aquatennial Festival is set to kick off with a parade tonight on the Nicollet Mall. Then 4 days of fun continue all the way through Sunday. Between Summerfest, Taste of Minnesota, and of course Taylor Swift, Aquatennial organizers are excited to offer a traditional downtown event that unites everyone.
And it really brings out the community to celebrate community and Minneapolis, and people are really passionate about this city, and Aquatennial is a great way to celebrate that.
New events include a cardio tennis event and canoe rides, plus fire building lessons on Boom Island on Saturday. All right, that's all for now. We'll see you back here in 30 minutes.